Kirk Frost has been deep in the drama lately, and it looks like things are only getting messier. After weeks of tension on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Kirk has not only found himself at odds with Jasmine and all the drama she's caused, but now has to deal with her ex, Rod, who's finally decided to step into the conversation. You'll be shocked to hear what Kirk and Rod had to talk about and how Jasmine feels about this new development. Things started escalating recently when Mendices tried to call out Kirk over his ongoing involvement with Jasmine. He was dragged into it when rumors surfaced about him showing up at the club without his wedding ring and allegedly flirting with other women. With photos floating around and Jasmine making bold claims, it seemed like Mendices was now under fire just as much as Kirk. In a recent episode, Mendices made it clear to Kirk that Jasmine had been stirring up trouble in his own relationship as well, and Kirk wasn't doing anything to stop it. Seeing this, Mendices wasn't about to take the blame for a situation he felt was Kirk's fault. Sources close to the show revealed that he's fed up with being dragged into Kirk's drama and feels like Jasmine's presence on the show has only made things worse. According to him, Kirk's refusal to set boundaries with Jasmine was allowing her behavior to spiral out of control, making things difficult for everyone, as he was now seemingly in trouble with Yandy. Mendices has never held himself back from addressing Kirk, as he once addressed the situation in a video saying,
I was blindsided, but it's all good. It won't be the first time, won't be the last time I get blindsided, right? Been getting blindsided my whole life, so I'm comfortable being blindsided.
Kirk, however, was quick to defend himself as he tried to argue that he had no control over Jasmine and that he wasn't responsible for how she acted. He even tried to distance himself from her completely, saying in a confessional,
"Let me be clear. Jasmine and her friend coming after Mendices has nothing to do with me. What is not being said is why they claiming they got information of a best friend who's scared to come forward, say this and that. I'm like trying to not be in the middle of it, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all gonna have to put two and two together yourself. People are not just making this up."
While Kirk may have been trying to stay neutral, Mendices wasn't buying it, and the tension between the two has been growing ever since, as he continued to call him out by saying that Kirk was the one to bring Jasmine into this mess, and now she's running around causing more trouble while Kirk gets to lay back. While Kirk was still dealing with the fallout from Mendices' accusations, another unexpected player entered the scene as Jasmine's ex. Rod had some words to exchange with him. Apparently, Rod has been paying attention to all the drama, and he's not happy with the way things have been playing out, as he also had some things to say regarding Jasmine. According to insiders, Rod and Kirk recently met up to talk, and while the details of their conversation remain under wraps, it looks like Jasmine is furious about it. She reportedly feels betrayed by Rod for talking to Kirk behind her back and doesn't want them discussing her at all.
Wait a minute. Y'all talk so much about each other, and now all of a sudden y'all want to link up?
What is wrong with us talking? You've asked me to pick up Cannon from Rod's house before.
You and him are both weird, I swear to God.
Fans were just as shocked by this development as one person wrote, "Jasmine mad Kirk and Rod is talking because she is lying on them. Kirk put Rod right in his place, and I'm happy Kirk came with the receipts and proved that Jasmine is a fucking liar. Expose her for the liar she is, Kirk." Actually, many fans suspect that Rod might have some dirt on Jasmine that he's willing to share with Kirk, which could shift the entire storyline in a new direction. If Rod spills any secrets, it could be game over for Jasmine and her time on the show. However, with all the drama surrounding Kirk as the center of attention, he is now facing backlash from multiple sides. He's feuding with Mendices, dodging accusations from Jasmine, and dealing with Rod stepping into the mix. And to some, this is even more evidence that he might be purposely picking fights on set to deflect attention from his own mess.
Y'all, it seems like Cardi B decided it's time to be messy again after she dropped some massive bombshells during a live. And now, she has dragged Ivory and Lex into the mix. Now, grab your popcorn because we've got some spicy Cardi B tea today. And trust me, you don't want to miss this one.
Yeah, no, like they both could run a train on me. Ivory and Lex, one of them could my the other one could my titty. Like they look.
Okay, so basically, Cardi B didn't hold back on social media recently when she decided to let us in on one of her wild fantasies. I mean, if you know Cardi, you know she doesn't keep anything private for long. And this time, she went big. So Cardi B hopped online and casually said, and I quote, "They both could run a train on me."
Yeah, no, like they both could run a train on me. Ivory and Lex, one of them could my the other one could my titty. Like they look.
Now, let that sink in for a second. Cardi B, the one and only, just openly said she would love for Big Lex and Ivory from Zeus Network's hit reality show, Baddies, Midwest to, well, pleasure her at the same time. And this is not even the craziest part, because what she said next got everyone talking. Yep, you heard that right. Now, if you've been living under a rock, let me quickly fill you in. Big Lex and Ivory are some of the standout stars from Baddies, Midwest, and let's just say they don't hold back either. I mean, these ladies bring the drama, the chaos, and all the fun we love from a good reality show. But who would have guessed that Cardi B was this intrigued. Like, hey, Cardi has always kept it real, but this is next level honesty. She literally said she wants both of them to, well, handle her business. And y'all know Cardi loves her bad girls, so it makes sense that she would vibe with the baddies energy. And honestly, Cardi has been hyping up baddies Midwest for a while now. Back in March, Natalie Nunn, the baddies Midwest executive producer, let us in on a little secret. She revealed that Cardi is a huge fan of the show, especially of Big Lex and Ivory. Natalie shared how Cardi kept repeating, "I love Big Lex," and "I love Ivory."
About the New Year and with Cardi B, and Cardi was like, "I love the baddies." Like, I went over, we were having a little conversation for a second, and she's like, I love Big Lex. I said, "Oh, that's so sweet." I'll tell her that. She's like, "No, I love Big Lex. I love her." She also said she loved Ivory, but she definitely had her favorites, and everybody, has their
I mean, at this point, I think we can all agree that Cardi is about to get her own cameo on the show, right? Maybe they'll even make her an honorary baddie. But it's not just the baddies that Cardi's keeping an eye on. Let's talk about her personal life because, well, it's never boring. So, after Cardi's wild ride with Offset and their dramatic breakup last year, it seems like Cardi has been enjoying some quality time with none other than NFL star Stefon Diggs. That's right, Cardi B and Stefon have been spotted together multiple times now, sparking some serious rumors. But hold up, Cardi tried to downplay the whole thing during an Instagram live. She was like, "Nah, we're just friends, no big deal." But let's be real, y'all. They've been seen multiple times now. First, they were out and about in New York City, hitting up a nightclub, and then bam, there they were, pulling up together to a hotel in Miami at 1:54 a.m. I mean, if that's not a date, I don't know what is. But hey, we all know Cardi B isn't one to shy away from a little attention, so maybe she's just letting us play the guessing game. Personally, I'm living for this Cardi and Stefon storyline. But let's not forget, this comes right after Cardi filed for divorce from Offset. Yeah, that Offset. And gave birth to their third child. Talk about a lot going on in her life. And speaking of Cardi, let's not forget about the music, the sophomore album that we've been waiting years for. Cardi has been teasing it for ages, and fans have been on the edge of their seats wondering when it's finally going to drop. The rumored album titles? Defamation of character or intrusive thoughts? Ooh, sounds spicy. With about 20 tracks in the works, it's sure to be a banger. We're all waiting, Cardi. Don't leave us hanging too much longer. But really, is Cardi just speaking her mind? Or do you think there's more to this whole Big Lex and Ivory fantasy? So, what do y'all think?